Brissett going to go to the air right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his third.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Purdy off the play fake. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
A good pickup there, a 22.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week.
24 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he fires one incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes and prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On the bootleg, it's Brissett.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Brissett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
The numbers for McLaurin a week ago.
6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass. the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Second down, Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Brissett. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A give to Pollard running left.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Robinson with another carry.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Brissett caught right side. It's Lewis. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Purdy's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Purdy.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett sets to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Brissett.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So what a play there.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll throw again. Brissett looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brissett now on second down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Hook up of 15 yards there, and it's second down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll have to contend with the New England.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Brissett.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On first down, it's Purdy. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing. Brissett. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brissett. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Complete. This is Lewis.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Robinson's got it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Purdy off the play fake.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down inside the 10.
A big play here for Dallas.
And even 40 yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Set to throw on 1st.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now the Cowboys down by a field goal. 1:52 to play. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Purdy to throw.
Out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here we go, 1st and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Purdy to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Here's Brissett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go play action here. Purdy. Touchdown, Cowboys. Peyton Hendershot. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Good footwork at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The Cowboys had 8 and 3 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll get it inside the 20, down to the 10.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken. Smith on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 58 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To the air again, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Look at the big man rumble. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Purdy's throw there caught by Gallup. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So, Charles. first and 10, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point in the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4. Play action. Now Purdy.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, what a move.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes which...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker
taking it in from a yard out.
And the count.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Gino on first down. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Smith now on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Smith now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Now Purdy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 81 yards. And the Cowboys will extend. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
98 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Option play, here's Pollard.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Skirts by him at the 35.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This is Lamb on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Smith. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the draw, it's Pollard, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Pollard gets it off the option. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
Now it's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. This complete to Lockett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Geno trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now...
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt there. But a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Counter, it's Vaughn. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A give running right is Vaughn.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones,
They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's see. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to...